Hello, welcome back to Compai's Expat channel. I'm Compai, and in this video, I'm going to be doing episode 1 of a series I'm doing about being able to purchase property overseas. And I'm basing this video on my experience of buying property and selling property in the Dominican Republic since 2010. Watch this video. This video is sponsored by Casa De Compai, located in downtown Sosua in the Dominican Republic. Each of the 10 condos are fully furnished with full kitchens, linens, towels, everything you need for a short vacation or an extended stay. Just outside our gates, within a 10-minute walk, are bars, restaurants, supermarket, and above all, the beautiful Caribbean beach. To reserve your reservation at Casa De Compai, check the description down below for contact information. Well, let's talk financing. I get asked a lot of times, John, where'd you get your mortgage at? Well, no, mortgages are pretty much not available to most foreigners down here because most foreigners down here don't have legal residency down here. So in any way, if you do get a mortgage down here and you have the proper paperwork, your schedule and residency, they're not good terms. Interest rates real high. The length of the term is very short. So I suggest get your financing in your home country. Come down here, pay cash. Gives you more leverage anyway. This is a cash and carry market. That's how I bought That's how I bought all my properties down here, was cash settlement, and that makes selling easier, guys, because you don't have to worry about the person who wants to buy your property. They don't have to get qualified for a mortgage. If you're going to settlement, the settling attorney usually has the money in his bank account. If he doesn't, you're not settling anyway. So it's really, really straightforward. There's another way people get into property down here. That's when an owner wants to sell and he's willing to hold a mortgage. Usually the terms and conditions of that mortgage benefit the seller, not the buyer. What I mean by that is usually it's 50% down, 8 to 10% interest rate, and 5-year note. So you got to pay it back in 5 years. A lot of people get in trouble with this. I know guys who have sold the same property multiple times. The reason being, guys come down here, they have a mortgage at home, they take a home equity loan to get the first 50% to be able to settle on the property. Then they have a third loan on the second property overseas at 10%. And they don't take in consideration that they got to pay HOA fees. So now they're really stretching it. Throw in management fees. Give you an example. I paid my manager from 2010 to 2017, I paid him a set price every month. Then he got a percentage of every rental. If it was under a month, he got 15% of that rental. If it was over a month or longer, he got 10%. So you're forking out some money there. If you're going to buy a house where somebody holds the mortgage, I really want you to have an emergency fund in place. Because what a lot of people won't tell you, most of these contracts are set up to where if you miss 3 payments, the seller takes the property back. And it's super easy for them to do that because the title doesn't get transferred from the seller to the buyer until the debt is paid in full. So it's real simple to do that. I know guys who have taken back the same property multiple times, and some guys have made a small little business out of doing just that. Then you throw in tenants breaking stuff. I fix something just about every 4th day. If I make it to a whole week without having to fix something, I had a great week. Let's talk pre-construction. Too many unfinished projects overseas. I know developers who pre-sell a condo complex. So let's use a condo complex because that's mostly what they apply to. Most of the people that are doing these condo complexes are not properly monetized. They lack the capital to finish the project. So what they're banking on is pre-sales to finish the back end. Many condo complexes have not been finished because of being underfunded. So my attitude is, my belief is, and what I would like to see you do is don't buy anything until you can move into it. Avoid it. Too many people come down here and don't know what they're doing for construction. That's a whole nother video. I'm not going to get into that right now, but I've seen too many people lose too much money on pre-construction sales. And the other thing is timeshares. Avoid timeshares down here like it's the plague. When people are doing timeshares down here, they're going bankrupt. And what they're doing the last minute money grab to get as much money out of that project before they declare bankruptcy. I know 2 large projects that have done exactly that here in Sosua over 13 years. And I've seen a lot of people lose 15 grand. Oh, I had this package, I had that package, and they don't have anything anymore. So if it's a timeshare, don't even go there. The next thing is group funding. I'm not a big fan of it. It works for some people. I get it. If it works for you, I'm happy for you. My attitude is, if you have to buy a property with a bunch of different people, don't buy that property, because everybody's going to have a different dream for that. They're going to have a different vision, and they're going to have a different usage for it. It's just, there's too many things that can go wrong and so few things that can go right. Stay away from that as well, as my personal opinion. That's my advice as somebody who's been down here doing it as long as I have. Avoid that as well. What you want to do is, like I said, live beneath your means, get your debt down, get access to loans at a good price because you have a good credit score.